And ladies and gentlemen, it's Wednesday night. You know what that means. It is time for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program and CBRS Entertainment to join forces once more for the PlayStation Showcase. I am OMD. I am joined as always by the man on the console, Mr. Chris Best. How we doing, my friend?
$120 later, I feel light. As you know, today was payday. I had to go and do the adult thing and go and pick up groceries. The main reason I went to go get groceries today, though, I forgot, which was butter. I needed butter. I went by the dairy aisle too, like
Yeah.
three
Oh yeah.
times.
Oh yeah. I know how it happens.
But
Every adult does it.
yep, and that's just it. Uh, okay, I will admit when I cook, I'm kind of like Paula Deen. I use butter in just about everything I cook with, just
Right.
about. Um, so to have butter or margarine in my house is pretty essential. But on that note, we've got some an update from Turnbuckle Talk from last night that we should bring up because it just came across my desk as we were going live. I was telling you about it, but then we got the it's showtime thing on
Right.
StreamYard here. But the MJN Center, as we had said, was going to announce their first Hall of Fame induction via Busted Open Radio this morning
Yes.
at 10:30 a.m. And I am proud to announce
Let
that
me
the
guess.
man that
Give me a guess first.
okay,
And I got to go with it's one of two New Yorkers. And I'm going to go with the late, great Brody Lee.
no. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to announce that going into the MJN Center Wrestling Hall of Fame, Tommy Dreamer. Well deserved on his part. That he's one dude, a very underrated wrestler, very beloved wrestler. The dude deserves every Hall of Fame induction he gets.
Right?
If he gets inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, I will be like, yep, he deserves it.
Yeah, 100% he does.
Um,
100% he does.
just everything this guy gets. He's one of the hardest working wrestlers I've ever seen.
Yep.
And when he became a champion, whenever he won a title in whichever promotion he was working for, he made you like he made you shed tears because of how important he made those title matches were and how
100%.
emotional they were.
100% he did.
Yeah.
And I mean, let's not forget, let's not overlook the fact that really, with the exception of his time in WWE, not only was he going out and engaging in the ring,
Mm-hmm.
he was working in the creative.
Well, he had backstage stuff in the WWE as well. Excuse me on that one.
Yes, but that
Cancel
was
me.
more so after his in-ring career was
Mm-hmm.
winding down. But like ECW, he was one of the heads of creative along with Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
TNA, he is their current head of creative and has always been actively involved in that.
Right. But from inside of the ring to the outside of the ring, everything this guy has done, he deserves every accolade he gets. He's his only fault that I always found is he's too loyal. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like he stuck with Paul Heyman all the way till the end, even though Paul Heyman couldn't even pay him for like 2 years or something like that.
Yep.
Um, but at the same time, if I have a promotion like that, if I have a promotion, I would want a guy like Tommy Dreamer on my roster.
100% you would. I mean, Tommy Dreamer is to Paul Heyman what Taker was to Vince McMahon, what Sting was to WCW.
Mm-hmm. Agreed there. But congratulations to Tommy Dreamer. We've got to move on to some video game news. Today, the monthly free games for PlayStation Plus for May 2025 had come out or had been announced. And I'm going to start from the bottom as I did last month because I kind of like building to the bigger games.
Right.
So first off, coming to the both the PS5 and the PS4, Warhammer 40,000 or Warhammer 40K as everybody calls it.
Right.
Warhammer 40K bolt gun. Load up your bolt gun and plunge into battle head first. Experience a perfect blend of Warhammer 40K classic frenetic first-person shooter gameplay and the stylish visuals of your favorite 90s retro shooters. I've seen gameplay of this. It looks like what if it looks like if they took classic Doom and put it with modern Doom graphics. Like if you were shooting, like if the monsters and all that from Doom
No,
were
because
taken from that game.
I've played it. I have it on the Xbox. Nowhere near the modern graphics. I think if you're going to look at best, like you are looking at
You didn't let me finish though. I was trying to say before you interrupted, if you took the monsters from the classic Doom and the shooting style and you put them in the modern levels of Doom, that's what it looked like to me.
Yeah. No, like I said, this is a game I have played. Take it. It's Warhammer in the entire classic. Like the monsters look like old school Doom. The levels feel like old school Doom.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wonderful game. It's fun to play. You will hit zones where your screen will flash purple, and then you're trapped in an area and you're swarmed for about 5 to 10 minutes. And there is a timer, so you have to run around and collect everything.
Yeah. It looks like fun. And as you know, I've only just started playing the classic Doom game, so it's kind of right up my alley. And I'm thinking maybe we do an episode taking a look at that game. Maybe. And I'm saying maybe because in a handful of weeks, I'm getting the PS5. So there's going to be some different things that we're going to look at then.
Right.
The next game, though, that came out that's coming is a game that I have absolutely no interest in. And that's rare of me to say. But it's a game called Balatro. It's a poker-inspired roguelike deck builder. It's a card game, essentially. And card games just don't appeal to me.
Right. And I'm with you there. It's available on the Xbox already.
Yeah.
And I've looked at it and it's like, what is this?
Yeah, it's all creating powerful synergies, winning big, play illegal poker hands, discover game-changing jokers, and trigger outrageous combos in this roguelike strategy experience. And you know what, though? If this is for you guys out there, all the power to you guys. Play the game.
Yes.
Have fun with it. It's not my cup of tea, but for any of you guys out there who likes that game, we've got
your sister coming in saying, yo, do you also stream this via YouTube? Yes, we do.
Yeah, I do, Brie.
And Artsy Emma coming in saying, hey, daddy, and asking what I am vaping. And I believe in my vape today, I know it's something fruity. I just can't remember what it is. I believe it is my peach mango.
Something fruity, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so anyways, back to this Balatro. Combine valid poker hands with unique Joker cards. You know what? I might give it a shot because here's the thing: when it comes to these card style games, I like them when they're mini games in other games. For instance, Final Fantasy VIII has a mini game where you play cards with other players in around the world, and that helps you to gain experience,
right?
All kinds of different things. And then again, Red Dead Redemption 2, which I'm playing on Saturday nights for Saturday night gaming, that you can go to poker tables and play poker with other players, especially if you're online. You can actually go and play poker with other players. But this game, maybe I'll give it a shot. Maybe I won't. But at the same time, it's I can already tell you it's not my cup of tea.
Right.
But I'll tell you what is my cup of tea, and that's the big game of the month. Now, OMD, you know as much as anyone else does, I love dinosaurs.
You do.
I love. I've always said that there needs to be a game where you can ride and tame dinosaurs and build bases and all that. Well, we got that game originally back in like 2015, and I'm talking about Ark Survival Evolved. However, on the PS5, we are getting the remake Ark Survival Ascended.
Nice.
This is it's basically Minecraft meets Jurassic Park, to put it to better use. It says here, are you ready to form a tribe, tame and breed hundreds of species of dinosaurs and other primeval creatures, explore, craft, build, and fight your way to the top of the food chain? Your new world awaits you in this survival sim, reimagined from the ground up with the Unreal Engine 5, with high-end graphic features, advanced physics, and quality of life revamps in every area. Ark Survival Ascended includes access to all of Ark's world, which includes their maps: Scorched Earth, Aberration, Extinction. Oh, sorry, I'm just getting shocked at some of the news, but Genesis Part 1 and Part 2, which is a map series I could not afford. So I'm kind of excited even more so now about this game. And more. The game supports public online multiplayer for up to 70 players, private session multiplayer for up to 8 players, and local split screen for 2 players. There's a bunch of multiplayer options you can do here. So it's both PvE and PvP. You can choose to go into PvE maps where you and your tribe will help other tribes, and those tribes will come and help you out. PvP, of course, is you team up with tribes and you try to take out other tribes.
Right. So your sister is asking here, saying her Facebook is glitching like crazy. What's the channel called?
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, Bree. I will send you the link.
All right.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. I was listening to some Van Morse on YouTube earlier. Just sending my sister the link here because it is glitching out on Facebook. There we go.
All right.
But tonight's game, you were saying too. Sorry, I thought you were saying something about Ark just beforehand, but no, this game has it's one of those games where you can basically create your own adventure. Like there is a story to it, but it's very, very loose. So you can just basically go in and create your own story. And that's the appealing thing to me.
Yes, 100%.
But speaking of story-based games, today's game we're taking a look at is Days Gone. Days Gone is set in a post-apocalyptic Oregon, so the U.S.
Yeah,
and it's about a character by the name of Deacon St. John, who is a biker who is about to. Well, we'll let the story tell you here.
Yeah. But according to The Simpsons, anybody nicknamed Preacher or Deacon is a bad guy.
Takes a minute for the loading here, but that's PS4 in a nutshell.
Yep.
There is a remade version that came out of this game about a week or so ago. It came out.
Right.
But I thought I'd show the original version.
Right.
Before I can get my hands on the remake.
I love the loading icon. It does remind me, though, of Eric Rowan's sheep mask.
It's actually a special ring that Deacon wears in at the beginning of this thing. I'm trying not to spoil it for you because.
Right. I've heard of the game. I've seen, gameplay clips and that through a site that we both absolutely love, that being Game Ranks. But I've never seen the game. I've never, been able to play it.
And here we go. So this is the start of the outbreak here.
She's burning up. The knife must have nicked her kidney or something. She's doing this. What are you doing, little sister?
Stupid. It's little kids. Little kid.
Big goddamn knife. Hey, help me.
Oh, shit.
Hey, now. You want to be let me come through? We gotta get to the roof. Flag down one of those choppers. Wait, we need help. She's been wounded.
What's wrong with her?
Oh, she's not. Whatever the hell's going on out there. She's been stabbed.
Can't take anymore.
Oh, okay. Listen, Brian. If we don't get her to a hospital, she's going to die.
There are no more hospitals.
More hospitals. You got doctors. You got triage. You got a MASH unit.
Oh, look, I'm just a grad student, okay? I got volunteered for this. I'm not even supposed to be out here. Okay. Shit. I've only got room for 2 of you, okay? 2.
For 2
You're
of us.
overweight, okay? I can only take 2 of you, 2.
Come on, help me. Come on. That's okay. You're gonna be all right.
I got her.
You're gonna be right. Okay, Boozer, let's go. We gotta get on that. We gotta get on that ship.
I heard what he said. There's only room for 2 on that chopper. Go. Go with her. Be okay. I bet that we're shipping this before. Yeah.
There we go. Where are you going?
What?
Where?
Refugee camp, west of 3 Finger Jack.
No.
Boozer, he's never gonna make it without me.
Coming?
And that's the ring that you saw on the loading screen there.
Okay.
This is his wife, by the way.
Right.
Deke.
All right, so as you saw there, that's Deacon St. John. That was his wife being taken away. He's a part of a biker gang called the Mongrels. He's the
Okay.
enforcer of the group, or was a part of it. I mean, before the outbreak happened. It's a zombie outbreak game. The stupid thing about this game is they don't call them zombies. They don't call them walkers. They don't call them runners or anything like that. They call them freakers in this game.
Okay.
I'm not really fond of that name for zombies.
It's believe it or not, it's not the first time I've heard them called that for a game. I just don't remember what the last one is.
And and I should explain this, that the reason why a lot of people who make zombie films don't explicitly call them zombies in movies is because George A. Romero, the original creator of the zombie, owns the name, that term,
Right.
zombie. And Bree's coming in saying freakers is just silly. It is a silly name. But this is a decent game, so it kind of outweighs that.
Right.
Shit, she's alive. Alvarez. Hey, Alvarez. What happened here? I mean, who did this? Was it Rippers?
Leon did this.
So right now we're going to go after this dude named Leon who basically betrayed our group.
Right.
That was him that just rode by. So of course we're going to be chasing him down. And as per usual, the R2 button is your drive button and X is your nitrous.
Okay.
And he's obviously trying to shoot at us, but he's got terrible aim. He's like a stormtrooper. I found myself when I was doing this scene earlier today, just being taken aback by the amount of foliage in this game. Oh, geez, I damn near crashed out.
Yep.
This was a game, though, that suffered a little bit of a... it came out at around a bit of an unfortunate time.
Right.
Came out in August of 2019. The announcement for Last of Us Part 2 had already happened. So more people were anticipating that game than this game.
Right. But this game did get critical reviews and picked up steam over the last 6 years.
Yes. Like what had happened was, yeah, there were a lot of people who played it, and they expected, like, the developers expected that they were going to be playing this game for like a year. Then Last of Us 2 came out, and everybody basically jumped over to that game.
Right.
The funny thing is, Sony made both those games.
Right.
Okay, so now I've got to track down where this dude went. And press R3 for my tracking, and that's what my tracking looks like.
Shit out of here.
Okay.
Maybe I was wrong about him having to deal with Copeland.
No, Leon's been fencing shit to Copeland for a long time. Finally caught up with him.
Hey, wait. Hold up.
Shit. All right, let me see.
Oops. Might help if I held down the square button for a little bit longer.
Wait. Here.
This is one of the cool things is you can actually, when you're doing the tracking like that, you can actually see like where your target had
Right.
run off to. I kind of like that.
Where the hell did you learn to track shit anyway?
Instead of just tracking and seeing the footprints,
Yeah.
Even on the map, it shows you where you should be going. This is also a bit of the weird thing for me too. I'm used to playing games where the map is in the lower left corner of the screen.
Right.
The map is in the lower right corner in this
Yes.
In this one. All right, so we got to go and chase after this dude.
Okay, brother. Yeah. It's just a graze. Son of a bitch can't aim worth a damn. Son of a bitch. I'm fine, Boozer. You must be heading down there.
Good evening, Bubba. Good to see you in here, brother. Tonight we are playing, or Mr. Best is playing Days Gone.
Search him. Bleeding out. Well, that's a hell of a way to go. It's slow. A lot of pain, but I suppose you know all about that.
She was still breathing when we found her, you piece of shit.
I wasn't gonna waste a bullet not on her.
Hold on for a second. Now, where's the stash, Leon? If you tell us, unlike you, I can promise you we'll make it quick. Don't look like he'd be suffering for too long. Leon, you got a little problem here. See, they can smell your blood from all the way down there. You're supposed to torn apart, eaten alive.
Guess he's gonna find out. Fuck you.
Goodbye, Leon.
No, wait. All right, no. I got it right. Here, take it.
Where?
In the cemetery. In the old cemetery.
Thank you.
No, you said. Do it. Don't leave me out here, man. Do it. Do it. You goddamn liar. Do it.
Yeah. So this stash that they're looking for is basically supplies that you need to survive, whether it's
Right.
like weapons,
That's even some
food,
of the
medicine, that kind of thing.
Right. Bubba
Um,
came in saying he loves that he can hear the
Do the right
game.
thing, bro.
Yeah.
We don't want to leave.
So,
anyone-
Bubba, to give you an idea on what this game is, this is a zombie apocalypse game set 2 years after an outbreak that happened in the U.S. As it's always the U.S., by the way. Right now, we're playing as Deacon St. John, who's the main character,
See if I can't find something to fix up this scratch.
and we've just come across his campground. So now we're gonna loot a bunch of stuff to make a med kit for him. And I got everything already.
I just gotta put them together and yes. There. Yeah, that ought to do it.
There we go. He's all healed up.
Won't be losing me on it.
Now to sprint. Get back to my bike. Bubba's gonna like the part where he drives a bike. So
Bounties in Tucker.
A lot of it's pissing down rain.
Nah, man, we need the camp credits. Got to stock up on supplies.
Yeah. Okay. I don't want to be out all night though.
there is a bit of RPG element to it, as to this game as well. You got to do things like leveling up your character, your weapons, and your bike as well.
See if there's anything we can salvage on Leon's bike.
No,
Aren't we all?
son of a bitch.
Guessing that's the fuel line, unless you just pissed yourself.
Fuel pump. Leon. Yeah, shot up my damn fuel pump. Can we get anything off Leon's bike?
Nah, it's done. Look, let's just go back to O'Leary Mountain. We'll head out in the morning, find some parts, and come back and get your bike.
No.
Yeah, so we have to leave his bike out in the middle of nowhere because the fuel line on his bike got shot.
Well, Crazy Willie's isn't far from here. Let's just head over there.
What are you thinking?
We were going out hunting tonight anyway. Crazy Willie's is as good a place as any.
Okay. Hey, what did Leon give you?
Map of some kind. Once we get my bike back, let's head up to the cemetery, look around.
Yeah. Okay. So tomorrow.
I don't mind games like this that have a good
Then I say we head
narrative, good story-driven narrative to them, even if it takes a little bit longer to get where you got to go.
Mhm. Yeah, this is what these are the type of games that are my bread and butter. As you know, Saturday night gaming, right? I do a lot of story-driven games that night, and this is more than likely going to be a game that I'm planning to do because this is a game I have yet to even finish.
Right.
A couple days ago, a bunch of rippers blocked the road with an old truck.
Come on, help me.
So
move it.
you're about to see who these rippers are that they're referring to.
Yep.
push.
These guys are rippers. They're a gang of basically thieves and whatnot who will just basically do anything they can, and yeah, savage. Yeah, this is just a tutorial on how to battle them.
Right.
But yeah, they're a gang of thieves that have a bunch of hideouts all throughout the mountains here, and it's a good idea to take them out as soon as you come across them.
Right.
Coming up on the old Deer Road checkpoint.
We're almost there.
Shit, how you want to do this?
Loan me your shotgun. I'll walk point.
Yeah, so we're about to walk through a dark tunnel.
Yep.
Stuff's about to go down for sure.
Of course.
Looks like that checkpoint had him backed up pretty good.
Yeah, a lot of good it did him. I'd rather be buried back with the goddamn pioneers.
You know what the
Look at them all.
the HUD layout kind of makes me think of, like, you know, where you see the missions and where your guns are and all that. This
Yep.
makes me think of Tom Clancy
Bad way to
and
go out, trapped in a shithole like this.
Ghost Recon.
Yep. Very similar layout in the Far Cry series now, as I'm finding out.
And that's the other thing too. As soon as I mentioned taking out camps, I'm like, well, there's something too. There's the taking out camps part, very reminiscent of Far Cry.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, you're about to see what the freakers look like here.
Jesus. There. Come on.
That's a
let's go.
nest that they
Hold
they
up.
live in.
What else how's you got left back here?
Let's hit it on the way back. Leave it.
Yeah. Leaving my ass.
Son of a bitch. You're hoping someone's home.
And the best thing to do is to take it out with fire.
Sounds like you got your wish. Bro. I think he's dead. You're gonna break my shotgun.
Yeah.
So Deacon's a little bit unhinged as far as his emotions go, because as far as he knows, his wife is dead.
Right.
You're going up there again.
What are you talking about?
And he tends to think that
you only act like
it
this when you
was the
think about going
freakers
up
who had
Wait, what?
taken his wife.
She's dead.
Drop it.
If you'd gotten on that chopper with Sarah, all that would have changed is he'd be dead too.
Just drop it. Shit. Oh, boundaries.
So noise attracts them. So one of the, you see this car alarm that's going off here.
Yep.
You got to disarm. You have to disarm it. How do I do that? Right here. You don't disarm it.
Heard
You're
enough out of you.
you're going to attract more of them. But you can also use sound, like the sound waves or anything like that, as
Not
your
getting
own
your
weapon.
pipe through there.
Try that service tunnel. You can clear us a path from the other side.
I got it. Just keep your headlight pointed that way.
Yeah, see, I knew it was a good idea to walk down that hall with my aim pointed up.
Okay.
And of course, as per every horror game you play, search every corner.
Okay.
Yes.
At last.
Now to get this truck out of the way because we got to get my my buddy's bike through.
Right.
Alarm.
Where's that alarm?
I didn't plan on this, goddammit.
Oh, I caused the alarm.
Shut up. Jesus.
Okay, we can get by if we crouch down this way. And of course, as always, too, in horror games too, if the option presents itself where you don't need to fight, don't fight.
Right.
Conserve your bullets. Conserve every weapon you've got.
Okay. So ammo is a lot harder to come by in this game.
Yeah, and it comes at a price too. If you visit like other camps that you're aligned with, there's shops that you can visit, but there's a lot of scavenging for parts that you have to do in order to purchase said ammo and whatnot. Oh, well, Jesus, I hit the wrong button. Melee is kind of fun, actually, in this game. That was probably the first time I melee fought somebody in this game.
Oh, wow.
Another nest. Oh. Yeah, I smell it. Oh. How many Molotovs you got left? Whoa.
You just used the last one.
You got any shit to make more?
Yeah.
So he's going into the bags on the bike there, and you can
This'll just take a
actually,
sec.
in the future, when he gets his bike back, you'll be able to access like your own doing this all wrong here. There we go.
That'll do it.
You'll be able to access your own bike's inventory and be able to store extra inventory on top of what you have
Right.
as well. These nests also come in different sizes too. So like the smaller the nest, the least there's not going to be very many enemies. But the larger the nest, there's going to be a ton of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Give me a sec.
Oh, I guess I have to ride with him because we
You
took
made
that
it
nest
through the
down.
tunnel.
I'm
Yep.
thinking about what you said about riding north.
Just saying. You need to get away from here. Clear your head, you know?
In the morning, let's turn in the bounties, and we'll hit the road.
Hell yeah, brother. Now you're talking. Wanted a freak show.
Shit.
Place is crawling.
Yeah, this is where it starts to get a bit insane. There's far more insane battles in this one that's coming, but
Right.
shit. We're gonna need more ammo. What do you think? And I already know it's a bad idea.
You just ride on through. You pull as many of them off as you can. And I go in through the back, down that hill, find the garage.
Shit.
All right, you just give me a few minutes to find the part that I need. You ride back, we ride the hell out. After I kill a few of the bastards.
Swear to God, you got a death wish.
Like I said, not tonight.
Yeah, so he's going to try and lure them away with his bike.
Yep.
But I'm going in there.
Go on. Get out of here, you little shits.
Oh yeah, freakers can climb and shit too in this game.
Okay.
As you can see them climbing up here.
Yes.
Okay, I've got to destroy that nest. I'm out of bullets.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah, that's right. There. Just fine.
I'm in trouble, but that's okay. Unless, do I have another gun?
You have your pistol, don't you?
Oh yeah, there's a pistol. Okay, the pistol should help me out for a little bit. Oh yeah, I can use my binoculars to look at enemies and mark where they are
Right.
as well. Should I do that? Again, something that that comes out of Tom Clancy.
Yep.
Oh, and Far Cry. Far Cry, you can do that too.
Yes, you can. Actually, as I am now well into Far Cry 6,
How are you liking that game, by the way?
I love it.
It's probably the one Far Cry that I had a hard time trying to enjoy.
It's from where we started with Far Cry 5 and then got through New Dawn. I liked the crafting was a lot better in Far Cry 5.
Yeah. Oh geez. I just jumped right into a pile of these guys.
You did.
They're distracted by eating.
New Dawn was interesting because it took place 17 years after Far Cry 5.
Yeah.
But Far Cry 6, it's certainly more open. It's, I do feel a little more invincible, actually.
Mm-hmm.
The stealth part of Far Cry 6 is fantastic, as is the I did like the melee as well a little bit more in Far Cry 5, but Far Cry 6, it is a little more vicious, a little more gruesome.
Yeah. The one thing I didn't like about Far Cry 6 is the way you talk to characters, and I hate how it goes to a different screen instead of you just walking up and now you're talking to the character.
Yeah.
That bothered me. That they
you know what,
switched
though?
it.
We really haven't noticed that much of it because now, like, there's a lot of times you'll go up and talk to the character and they're just handing you intel. If you're going back to, like, your main base, sure, then it switches to a
Yeah,
cutscene.
I don't like that. That bugs me. So I can leave those guys alone.
But I like the fact that it's easier to unlock vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
if we keep them, if you can keep it long enough. Health and healing is replenishable a little bit faster than trying to find med kits and all of that in Far Cry 5 and 6. Because
Yeah.
your gear, I mean, depending on what type of gear and what type of build you're going for,
Garage, gotta be a fuel pump inside.
you can do that. Like right now, like I've actually just I'm starting to equip the street surgeon gear in Far Cry 6.
Yeah.
My primary weapon, I'm a level 11. My primary weapon is a level 3, and I'm taking out bigger guys with it. And it's not even an upgradable weapon. It was one that I earned.
Yeah, you got it from like doing like a mission of some kind, right?
Yep. So it already came fully upgraded.
Oh. That person just led me up here. Oh, this just feels dark right now.
Right?
Yeah, that's right.
That was a child zombie I just took down.
It was. There's two
and
more.
2 more child. These ones I remember, they're a little bit more on the savage side. Okay, so I found the shop that I'm supposed to go to.
One of the other
Just picked
things
up.
that I'm finding in comparing Far Cry 5 and Far Cry 6 is in Far Cry 5, if you had an outpost that you were trying to clear or a base, it was a lot more complex as opposed to what we're getting in Far Cry 6.
Yeah, in Far Cry 5, because I remember that very well. Because I made the jump from Far Cry Primal to Far Cry 5, and in both games, you have to absolutely strategize how you're going to go in and take out those outposts, especially if you're doing it on your own. And
Yeah.
that's where, like, I always used my dog, for instance,
Right.
to help me out. I preferred the dog over all the animals, actually.
You know what, though? Like, in 5, and I mean, we got some interesting ones. Like, the dog was fantastic.
The bear was cool, too.
Yes. In Far Cry 6, believe it or not, you rescue a dog
Somewhere.
in one of the missions that is identical to the dog from 5.
Nice.
And in fact, you name him Boom Boom as opposed to Boomer.
Yeah, I was going to say in Far Cry 5, he was Boomer, because I'm never going to forget that name, because I think of Boomer Phillips from Much Music.
Right.
Who, by the way, is a local boy.
Yes, he is. However, you also get in Far Cry 6, you get
Found the part. I'm heading out to the highway.
an angry, savage rooster.
That would be awesome. Not gonna lie.
Rippers. Boozer. Booze man.
Yeah. So now my buddy's in trouble, and I don't remember how to get out of here. Maybe at the door. Yeah. So he's been attacked by those rippers we were talking about earlier.
These tats are dead symbols of a dead man. Dead symbols of the lost. Get up, bitches, biker man. You must be brought low, biker man. For you are lost, and we are.
And actually, believe it or not, as of today, Far Cry 4 was just made accessible on Game Pass.
Dude, you got to play that game.
I started downloading it before the show.
Good. Because Far Cry 4 is fucking great. If you get the chance, play Far Cry 3 as well. But stay away from Far Cry 1 and 2.
Yeah. Well, I didn't
Because
like
those two games are completely different from what the rest of the Far Cry series has
Right.
become.
Well, I started Far Cry 1, couldn't get into it. I decided to try Predator. It wasn't
Mhm.
great. And it was thanks to my other buddy who turned me on to this.
Symbols of a dead. Dead symbols.
Over here! Shut the bitches! Get off! Ripper assholes, come on!
Okay, so it's only 3 of these dudes I got to take on. Did you just... Yeah, you did. You did totally just... These guys also... It's funny, we were just talking Far Cry 5, but these dudes in that cutscene totally reminded me of cult members of the Prophet from Far Cry 5.
Yes. The father, John Seed.
Let me help you.
Yeah.
No, you got. Get up. Fucking Rippers gotta go.
I didn't see them, and then they were on me.
Okay.
No. Good, they were serious. Don't look at me.
Don't look at it. Get on the bike. Go, go.
And I'm guessing
Yeah.
now we go right back to your bike.
Yeah. We're going to go right back to the bike. And we got to get our buddy to safety. Because after that attack, he's in no shape to help me out.
Right.
I would never make it.
Oh, yeah, we go to drop him off first, then I go back to the bike.
Why don't you wait out here? Let me make sure it's all clear.
Screw that. There's a bunk calling my name.
It's pretty much like
Yeah, and the camp you've taken over is an old radio tower.
Right.
Just gonna reintroduce myself.
Oh, thank God. I'm gonna go out, find some shit for your arm, get my bike. You gonna be okay?
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
I'll head over to that Nero checkpoint. They gotta have sterile bandages and painkillers.
Don't leave my bike there.
No. I'm gonna be going out on foot while it's still light out.
Got some ammo if needed. In the locker by the door.
Thanks.
Don't take my shotgun.
Boozer. All right. Here you go.
Thanks, brother. Just look kind of naked without it.
Yeah, so of course he points out the ammo thing, so I'm going to go in here and dig for some ammo to help me out.
Right. Now,
Then he mentions
as
the
we-
gun locker. Sorry, you were saying?
as you get further into the game, like, are there going to get, like, will you access fast travel points?
Yes. Yes, you will.
That is something that is critical, ladies and gentlemen, to these style of games.
I gotta find some.
Yep. But again, as I've stated with fast travel, they come with a risk. Do you want to level your character up or not?
Right.
That's the risk. If you make it over an overuse of
I'm taking Boozer's bike. I gotta get to mine before it gets dark.
okay, so I have to walk towards the bike.
Okay, wow.
It's not a far walk.
Boozer, are you awake?
Yeah, Deke. What's up?
I just saw someone sneaking around the safe house.
What's he doing?
No idea. I'm gonna follow him, see if there's some more where he came from. Deacon out.
Yeah, so obviously we just caught somebody spying on our camp.
Right.
Gonna chase this boy down. Yeah, okay, so this is where the binocular marking comes in place that I've talked about.
So what'd you find? It's just like I said. Those drifters we saw riding on the same bike. They're holed up just up the road. No shit. Hell of a setup. Some kind of lookout tower, kind of fence and everything. Ours for the ticket. It's pretty sweet. I say
I'm pretty sure there's more than these two guys, so obviously when you're trying to mark out enemies, the idea is to try and get somewhere high to mark them out.
Right.
Or
Fuck you.
maybe they are the only two here. Oh no, I think I see a guy over by the tree.
How's it going?
And then of course, just like in Far Cry, when you mark out your enemies, you can at that point you can actually strategize how you want to attack the camp. So we've got this guy all by his lonesome. And the other guy just staring off into the distance. So we're going to do a stealth kill on this dude.
Men coming!
Shit. I was a little bit too noisy on that one.
They're down! They're down!
Heal myself up. Did he drop a shotgun? I will take that. Tap triangle to quick swap. Yeah, I'm trying to fight here, guys. Wasn't a shotgun, it was a rifle, but it'll still help.
Right?
Shit. Didn't have a lot of bullets in that rifle.
No, it did not.
Follow us.
That, yeah.
Sons of bitches. Stay the hell off O'Leary Mountain. Boozer, I found their camp. Just a few drifters looking to move in our safe house.
We were saying before. It's time to start thinking about heading north.
Let's get your arm fixed up and then worry about hitting the road. I'm gonna be heading to my bike. Deacon out.
Yeah, that was easier than I remember it being the last time I did that. I went through that part. Probably should have. Yeah, I probably shouldn't attract attention to them. I don't have a lot of ammo, so. Oh yeah, and other thing too is your melee weapons, just as you saw, break.
Yep.
So it's a good idea to pay attention to how much strength you have left in your melee weapon if you come across another one.
Damn right. If it's not the freaks, it's the
Yep.
goddamn.
Again, very reminiscent of Far Cry 5 and New Dawn.
Yeah.
Oh my. I gotta be getting close.
Whereas Far Cry 6, you get one melee weapon, but it's fantastic.
I kind of like the idea of, hey, my melee weapon's broken. I'm going to I gotta get another one.
Yep.
Oh wait, I keep forgetting to check, but I wonder if I can loot these dudes. Nope, I can't. So straight on forward to my bike.
Yeah, close. Come on. Where the fuck are you? This is it. This is where we left it. My bike's gone. Fuck! Damn it, Copeland! Hey! You're from Copeland's camp? Stop! What? God damn it!
I didn't take your bike, man. I swear.
I'm not gonna kill you! Stop running!
You gotta help it. I don't know nothing.
So Adam Copeland stole my bike.
I didn't do nothing.
He did.
Oh,
I don't know if I can cope with that.
I don't know, but does that give him the edge over you?
I don't know, but I think Deacon might be a little bit on the edge on that one.
Right?
Copeland's men got to it before I did. I'm heading for his camp. Deacon out.
The
Trying to
question
chase
is,
this
on
dude.
day will Copeland see clearly?
So what we're going to do is we're going to chase this guy down. We're going to get the information. Then we'll call it a day on the episode.
Okay. That
'Cause,
sounds like a plan.
This is one of those games. And look at that. We're at the camp right now.
The son of a bitch stole my bike!
No, nothing about that. Fuck, man.
Okay. Yeah, that's where I'm headed.
So this is one of the camps that you're aligned with that I was talking about earlier. There's different missions, different upgrades you can do to your bike, different upgrades to yourself that you can do here.
Right.
Lately. Been too busy to notice. Nose down. Work hard, they feed you.
Yeah, camper's life.
Yeah, camper's life. I read a book once, Zen and the Art of Bike Repair. You ever read it?
No, I didn't have a lot of time for books back in the day.
Yeah, I ran a shop, Farewell. Made all the grease monkeys read it. Being a mechanic requires great peace of mind, it said. Try working on an empty stomach. That'll focus your mind.
Man, I'm looking for a bike.
Yeah? Oh, you don't want that one.
Why not?
It just came off the truck. I mean, some dumb son of a bitch left it out in the shit. Rusted up good. It rode hard, too. The fool that rode it didn't know shit about bike.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Shot the hell this one. He just partied it out. I mean, it didn't even have a fuel pump. We could have used that.
Man, fuel pump like this one.
Okay.
Like this one, Manny.
Oh, okay. See, now when I said fool, what I meant was the fools that brought that bike in. See, they didn't tie that shit down properly, so they left it like rattling around back there.
Deke,
and-
let's talk. Looks like you had some trouble. You got hit hard last night. Rippers game. Twice now they've been up here. Some say looking for you and Boozer. Out in the shit, folks say a lot of things. Folks around here take care of their own. They go enough days without food. Well, you see how it is. Lake not holding out?
Get a fair amount of trout. Lake's fed by snow melt. No one left to stock the fish. Gonna run out sooner or later.
Like everything else.
Used to go hunting out here with the old man. We built deer blinds out here, put down salt licks below us, pick them off clean. Some winters had so much venison we couldn't eat it all.
I didn't think that was legal. Deer baiting back in the day.
My old man had only one law, the United States Constitution. He could only see us now. America, land of the free.
We are that.
Saw Leon the other day.
Yeah?
He was bringing me something.
Is that right?
Folks here in a lot of pain, Deke.
Oh, Leon. Doug said that he took off. No one's seen him.
Tell you what. You find his stash. You bring it to me. To me, Deke. You do that, well, we'll see what we can do for you.
The bike that your men stole, that your men parted out.
Salvage, Deke. Salvage.
All right. I'll try to keep that in mind.
By the way, nice hat.
What?
No, this one.
Don't you ever
Now, hold on. Leon wore a hat like this, didn't he?
Cool. I swear to God.
Don't. You want to do business in my camp? You start doing some runs for me.
Okay. I'm here anyway. What do you got?
Now that's more like it. A group of drifters has been harassing my supply runs. They've moved into the radio tower west of O'Leary Mountain. Isn't that your backyard?
No, it's not, but I'll take care of them.
I thought you might.
All right. So basically, he's holding his bike hostage. Copeland.
Yep.
Is. But you know what? We're gonna get ready to say goodbye here. So why don't we showcase to everybody what we've got going on as far as the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program goes?
Turnbuckle Studios and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program bring you the week of streams. All times are in Eastern Time. Monday nights you get the Locker Room Breakdown at 7 p.m., followed by the Raw Patrol at 8 p.m. Tuesday brings you the flagship show, Turnbuckle Talk, at 8:05 p.m. Wednesday we play games with the PlayStation Showcase at 8 p.m. Thursday we got total non-stop action with Brace for Impact at 8 p.m. Friday we game again with Unleashed, the Jessica Wilde story at 7 p.m. Following the game, join us for the SmackDown Security Detail at 8 p.m. The weekend brings you Saturday Night Gaming at 8 p.m. On Sunday be sure to catch the Chris Parrish podcast at 12:15 p.m. followed by the Boar's Nest at 8 p.m. Be part of the shows and join the chat every day.
And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any interest in getting into podcasting, collaborating, creative design, contact us, look for us, go to turnbucklestudios.org. There's a section where you can meet the team, including Mr. Best, myself, Carl Carafel, Bubba Duke, Chris Parrish. Somebody will be back in contact with you to discuss what you want to do. Even if you want to be like our friend the Bulkster, who handles a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff for myself and Bubba Duke on the Locker Room Breakdown. It's always welcome. It is a family here. Ladies and gentlemen, again, turnbucklestudios.org.
Yes, and I know gaming can make you a very, very thirsty person, as you've seen me drinking throughout the show. You've seen OMD take a drink of his drink. So head on over to swiftenergy.gg. Use the promo code CBRS Gaming. It gets you 25% off of everything you want in the store, whether it's drink mixes, bottles, all kinds of stuff there. 25% off CBRS Gaming, swiftenergy.gg. OMD, where can the people look for you?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to find me, you can find me on my Linktree. linktr.ee /OMDshow. And
All
to
right.
you, Mr. Best.
Yeah, you guys can find me, my link tree with all my socials there. linktr.ee /Chris_best83. OMD. What are those famous words we like to go out on?
Ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you, all of you, the world is a scary place. Take care of each other. From all of us here at CBRS Entertainment and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program, to those of you out there wherever you are, good night, good luck. We out.